Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Wolverines will kick it away to get this game going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Some hard running there through a tackle. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap, looking to throw. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. You think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Wow, opening drive, and they are now backed up third and very long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, Watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Here comes a handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Here's the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Volunteers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone. They're set now to try the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT.
That makes the score Tennessee 7, Michigan 0.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. offense back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Handoff in a single back formation. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Try to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Michigan. Just ran away from the defense. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. Turner trying to create good field position. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the Vols have 1st and 10 here. They're going to run it. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. Makes a quick grab. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's a shotgun run call. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. The back's got it again.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 national championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made on the left side.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Completion makes it 2nd and short. There's the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Now play number 9 on this drive. And looking to throw now on first down. Snags the quick throw. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they've had some great quarterbacks that have played here.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Second down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Volunteers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Give it to the back again. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early down. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They finally corral him at the 1. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the Volunteers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout and makes some adjustments at the sideline. And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Look, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, looking to throw it. And he fires the football to the right side. Makes the catch downfield.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. The big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary and looking for a big play here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Looking to throw yet again. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch made way down to the 25. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On first and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the sack. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up on the play and taken down. The Wolverines will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Looking to pass here on second down. Lets it go quickly. And he pulls in the catch.
That is high awareness for that receiver to know where the sticks were and adjust the route accordingly.
And the Wolverines looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal.
Easy.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
On the set.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal.
Cricket. Pilot. Dino.
And the quarterback dropping back. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. On the run here, lets it go. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. The Volunteers line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Here's the score. Tennessee 14, Michigan 7.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Important 2nd down play coming up. He hands it off from the gun. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Second down after that previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Running with purpose. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. First down here for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Slippery Rock 35. Seton Hill University 14.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. The Wolverines will crank up the tempo.
Brings up third down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He lets it go on the move. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores. It's fourth down. You've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, and he's likely going to go over the century mark.
Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. The shotgun running play call. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th.
Tennessee 24, Michigan 7.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to advance on the football.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. The Wolverines hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They look to throw it here on second down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. He has first down yardage at the 46. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
Now the try here for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Off the play fake on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. The tight end has got it. Gets some space around the 30. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. The clock at 0-0. So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.